to you all to the Data Crack, where we break down the data and crack interview together. I'm Sanjana and you are watching the episode of this Excel interview type of a question that might come in your interview. So here we do have total 16 questions which we are going to solve today live. Here we are provided with the sales table, where we are provided here with the sales date, product type, sales amount and product ID. So let's start with the first question without any delay. In the first question we are asked to find out the maximum, minimum, medium and the mode of the sales amount. All right, here we are given the sales amount, so we can use simply the formula. We have Excel inbuilt formula called max function. In order to get the maximum sales amount, max of all sales range. All right, so the maximum amount of our sales is 499. Now for minimum, we can just use minimum function, which is also the inbuilt function of our Excel. Now the minimum sales is 51. Now for medium, also we can use the median, and the sales range is same, right? Now for mode, we also have the mode. Here we will use mode single, means we just want the one value. If we use here multiple, it will provide us the multiple value. All right, so I'm going to use the single for mode because I want the single value. Now mode is 323. All right, now in the second question, we need to identify the day with the highest sales, means we need to find out what days. All right, with the highest sales. Here we can just simply can I just simply get the highest sales? Highest sales means maximum, right? So can I just simply do here maximum sales, which is 499, means I need to identify the day when this sales was occurred. So can I just simply use index, and in index we will we need to include the range that we are trying to find, that is day, right? So we will include here the day range, but here we don't have the day range. We need to identify the day. So before doing that, we need to extract the date. Before that, I am just going to extract the date. In order to extract date, we can just use here, I just want this 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. All right, so can I just simply use left function over here, and left function, and this is my string where I am just want 10 element. All right, I can just simply do yes. Now this is my day. Now can I just simply extract our day from here? In order to extract a day, we can just simply use the text function. And here we need to select this, and I just want day, so I will just write DDD. I am able to extract my day, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Now let me extract month as well. In order to extract month, we will do the same, we will use the same text function only, and here from here I am going to extract my month. So for month I will just write M and M. All right, I'm able to extract even my month, that is January, February, March, April, May, June, July. All right, now let's move to our second question. Here we need to identify the day. I'm just going to use the index function. For index, inside index we have to provide the range that we are trying to find, that is day, right? So I just need to provide my day range. Now under match, what I'm going to match with this my highest sales. Alright, and this highest sales is from sales range, right? So we need to provide here sales range as well. And here I can just simply do for the exact match, which is our Sunday. Means now for the third question, we need to calculate the total sales amount for electronics. Total sales amount. We need to find the total sales amount. Total sales amount for one, for electronics. Electronics. All right. We need to find the total sales amount for electronic. Total sales amount. So can I just simply use sum if product range is what? Electronic, then only do the sum. Okay. So the total sales amount for electronic is 24,636. Now moving forward to the fourth question. Determine the total sales amount for each product type. Here we are going to prepare a pivot table. This we will do later on. Okay. Now for 5 numbers, summarize the total sales by month. Even here we need to use a pivot table only. This also we will do later on. Now moving to the next question. Count the number of a sales transaction by employer ID 1000. Employer ID 1000. For employer ID 1000, I need to count the transaction. Okay. Count transaction done by thousands employer ID. Means can I just use count function is equal to count if employer ID is what? Employer ID 1000. Means the 14 transactions are done by the employer ID 1000. So in 8 number, we need to count the number of a day with the sales amount over, means greater than 3000. All right. So we can simply use count if function. Count if our sales amount is greater than 300, then we do have 159 days when our sales amount is greater than 300. All right. So the next question here we have is that we need to look for the product type. All right. We need to look for the product type on this particular date with the highest sales amount. So what we need to look for? We need to look for the product type. The reason in index we will put the product range. Now for match, we do have 2 conditions. All right. So we will just put here and the first condition is that our sales amount should be maximum. So at that particular date. So max if condition, max the sales if the date is what? If the date is 7/15. All right. Similarly, for the another condition here we have is that our date range should be equal to what? 7/15 only. All right. And we can just, for the exact match, we can write 0 over here. And yes, grocery is the product type that had the highest sales on this particular date. All right. Now moving toward the next question, we need to find the employer ID. We need to find the employer ID. We need to find the employer ID. Employee ID associated with highest sales amount. Associated with highest sales amount. All right, means highest sales amount. Associated means can I just find my highest sales amount is, I just know I can simply use max function too. Means highest sales amount is 499. uh, I just need to find the employer ID with this sales amount, right? So I can just simply use index. I am just going to find the employer ID. The reason in index I will just put the employer ID. In match I can just simply match it with 400 and this, and this cells is from where? From this cells table. All right, now for the exact match I can write over here 0. I'm able to get the employer ID with 1005 has the highest sales amount, that is 499. Now for the 11 number question, we need to find the product type with the second highest sales amount. So can we just simply find the second highest sales amount by using large function? Large seconds, we just need second highest. The reason we will write here 2. So the second highest sales amount is 499 only. Okay, now I just need to find the product type. So I can just simply write here index, and I am searching for product type. The reason I will just write over here product, and under match we can just simply, we are matching for this second high sales amount. From where? From the sales amount. All right, and for exact match I can just write 0. Means grocery product has the second highest sales amount over this particular date. All right, now find the day of a week for each. Create a new column that we already have created over here. All right, now the next question here we have is that we need to replace the furniture with home decor in a product type. This can be done by two methods. In the first method you can just simply press Ctrl plus H to find and replace. In the second method you can just simply apply the formula. For example, this is replace column, the same, and I have just used the condition if my my B2 is equal to what? Means I just need to furniture, right? It's funny if my B2 is equal to what? If my B2 is if my B2 is equal to what? Furniture. Nature. Then I'm just simply going to replace it by what? Home decor. All right, and we can just simply close it, and we are able to replace all the furniture by home decor. Okay, now the second last question, and last question is for you as a task. Try to solve it. And now For now, let's move on the pivot 1 question, means 4, 5 and 7. This 4 number, we need to determine the total sales amount for each product type. Alright, in order to make a pivot table, first of all, let's select the all column. Okay, once you have selected the all column, you just need to insert, go into insert and just go into pivot. I just want my pivot table into a new sheet. The reason I will just select the new sheet, if you will select the existing sheet, you will get the pivot table over this page only or this sheet only. Alright, but I am going to create in a new. The reason I have just selected the new sheet. Now you can just go to the select. Now the question, what was our question? Our question was to determine the total sales amount for each product type. Alright, I just need to determine the total sales amount. Means I just need to determine for each product type. Can I add the product? Can I add just simply the value as a sales amount? And for column, for each product, instead of a column, let's put it into a row. Yeah, for each product type, my sales amount. For clothing, it is 24,053. For electronic, it is 24,636. For furniture, 26,652. And lastly, for grocery, we have 26,719. Alright. Now moving ahead to the next pivot question, pivot table question, that is in our 5 number. We just need to summarize the total sales amount by month. For each month we need to summarize the total sales amount. Means we can just, in order to create a new pivot table, you can just simply copy and paste over here, and you can just remove, and here you can just remove this, and in column you can just simply add the month. In column, instead of a column, add in row month. So month wise our sales amount. Alright, now the next question here we have is that in 7 number, we need to count the number of a sales transaction for each product type. For each product type you need to count. For that you can just simply copy and paste again, and for each product type in value, you can just simply add a product type and it is count. Yeah, for clothing it's counted 86, for electronic it's 95, for furniture 87, last but not the least grocery it is 96. Alright, I hope you understand how to make a pivot. Similarly you can even insert a slicer and all. You can experiment with the slicer, graphs and many more. Yeah, that's it. Thank you so much.
Hey, thanks for watching. If you learned something new today, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to Data